Hello students, in today's presentation we'll discuss about the full wave rectifiers from chapter 2 diode and their applications, subject basic electronics. So first we have already discussed about the half wave rectifiers. You know that rectifier circuits are divided into two, half wave rectifiers and full wave rectifier. So in full wave rectifier we are having full wave rectifier with center tap transformer and full wave rectifier with bridge rectifier. So one is bridge rectifier and second one is full wave rectifier with center tap transformer. So we'll discuss this today. Now this is the circuit diagram of full wave rectifier with center tap transformer. So here what the transformer which we are using is center tap, and that means the primary is same, but at the secondary you will get two voltages at the output, that is shown here, VSM. Depending upon that the diodes are connected, and in full wave rectifier we are going to connect two diodes, D1 and D2 as shown, and the load resistor is also connected. So here you can see, so one diode is connected to the upper point and second diode is connected to the P2 point, and then they are connected together, and there we have connected the load resistor, and load resistor connected back to the center of the transformer. So this is one way of showing the circuit, and the same circuit is shown here using center tap transformer, the same circuit. So it is same here, only load resistor is directly connected at the center, so and connected to point C. So this is the same circuit diagram of center tap transformer. So we'll understand the center tap transformer. So for full wave rectification we need two diodes, diode D1 and D2, which are connected to the transformer point A and point B, and these two diode cathodes are connected together, and there we connect a load resistor, and load resistor one end is connected to this cathode and the other end is of the load resistor is connected to the center of the transformer. Now we will understand the operation of the full wave rectifier with center tap transformer. So during positive half cycle, the center tap transformer are having the two voltages at the output, but the polarity of each is very important. So the polarity of the two output voltages will be plus minus plus minus. So if we consider the first upper terminal of the transformer, then center terminal of the transformer, and the last terminal of the transformer, so you will get plus minus at the upper terminal and center terminal, and plus minus at the center terminal and the last terminal. So this is how the voltages will be developed across this transformer, and therefore the diode D1 is forward biased and diode D2 is reverse biased, and therefore the D1 conducts, D1 becomes on, and the current starts flowing through the diode D1 and resistor RL, and the path is completed. And since the diode D2 is reverse biased, it is off and no current flows through diode D2, and therefore the output voltage is developed across load resistor. In negative half cycle, the voltages developed across the secondary of the transformer is minus plus and minus plus, and therefore diode D1 is off and D2 is on, and diode D1 does not conduct and there is no current through the circuit loop, and diode D2 conducts and there is a current through the circuit loop, and there is a current through the load resistor, and therefore the output AC voltage is developed across the load resistor. And this is the graph of input and output voltage. So you can see during positive half cycle the output is developed across the diode, but it is output developed across D1, and negative half cycle the output is developed across D2, that is also in the positive direction. So this is how the voltage is developed across diodes and since positive half cycle there is output, in negative half cycle also there is output, it is called full wave rectification. Now some terms related with the full wave rectifier is ripple factor of full wave center tap is 0.48 or 48%. Ripple frequency is 100 Hz. Because positive half cycle also it is rectified and negative half cycle is rectified, so it becomes 100 Hz. Rectifier efficiency is 0.812 or 81.2%. TUF transformer utilization factor is 69.3%. PIV is equal to twice Vm volts. Now we'll understand full wave bridge rectifier. So this is the circuit diagram of bridge rectifier. Here we are not using center tap transformer, normal transformer, step down transformer will be using, and that step down transformer, here 4 diodes are needed, D1, D2, D3, D4, and they are connected in the shown fashion you can see here, and where there is plus and minus there we connect a load resistor and the circuit is formed of a full wave bridge rectifier. So this is the basic circuit of full wave bridge rectifier. So you can check out the diodes D1, D2, D3, D4. So the operation of full wave bridge rectifier: during positive half cycle the polarity is shown on the transformer secondary plus minus, you can see AB plus minus. So the positive voltage is applied to D1, so D1 is on, and then the D1 is on and D2 is on, and the current starts flowing from D1 to RL to D2 and D2 to negative side B, and the loop is completed. So in the positive half cycle D1 and D2 is on and the current flows through the circuit. In the negative half cycle diode D3 and D4 is on and D1 and D2 is off, and therefore the current flows from D3 to load resistor and load resistor to D4 and D4 to A point and B, and the loop is completed and you get the voltage across RL. And this is the waveforms of full wave bridge rectifier. So during positive half cycle and during negative half cycle, at both the time you get the output across RL, and therefore it is called full wave rectifier. Now the terms related with full wave bridge rectifier is ripple factor, and ripple factor is 0.48 or 48.2%. Ripple frequency is 100 Hz. Rectifier efficiency is 81.2 or 0.812. Transformer utilization factor is 81.2, and PIV is equal to Vm volts. Advantages of bridge rectifier: low ripples in the output DC signal, high rectifier efficiency, low power loss, high average output voltage, high transformer utilization factors. And disadvantage of bridge rectifier: it is more complex than half wave rectifier and center tap full wave rectifier because of 4 diodes are used, and more power loss as compared to center tap full wave rectifier. Now this is the comparison of the rectifiers: half wave rectifier, full wave rectifier with center tap, and full wave rectifier with bridge. So number of diodes used for half wave is 1, full wave is 2, and bridge is 4. So you can see here the average voltage in half wave is Im upon pi. Sorry, this is current is Im upon pi. Current in full wave is twice Im upon pi, and bridge is twice Im upon pi. Then voltage maximum average load voltage, that is VDC, is equal to Vm by pi, and in full wave it is twice Vm by pi, and bridge also it is twice Vm by pi. RMS current is Im upon 2, and full wave it is twice Im. Sorry, in full wave it is Im upon root 2 and Im upon root 2 in bridge. Then center tap transformer is not required for half wave, but it is required for full wave center tap, and full wave bridge it is not required, and so on. So you can see ripple factor is 1.21 for half wave, 0.482 for full wave center tap and bridge rectifier. Then transformer utilization factor is 28.7 for half wave, 69.3 for full wave. Center tap and bridge rectifier, center tap rectifier and bridge rectifier, it is 81.2. And peak inverse voltage is Vm for half wave rectifier, and full wave rectifier it is twice Vm, and full wave bridge rectifier it is Vm. It is mistake here, so it is Vm. So that is all for today. Thank you.